Hi everyone, this is Andrea from Telegraphy and Tarot. Thanks for coming to my channel. So today I'm going to do another pick a card. This will be pile 1 and pile 2. You can choose from a moonstone or a unikite, okay? So you can choose by the number, you can choose by the pile. Both images are the same this time. So whatever may be drawing you, you could watch both if you prefer. My main focus will be on a pick a card on love. So let's see what Spirit wants to talk about. If you clicked on this reading, there may be a message for you. So let's get to it. And what we're going to do today is focus on love. And I wanted to tell you, I'm going to tell each pile. When I decided which oracle deck to use on the reading today, this card kept falling out, which is Bone Collector. I thought she was pretty interesting. So I'm going to read to you quickly what the Bone Collector is. And then we'll go into your reading and how maybe this may pertain to you and what Spirit may want you to know. So again, we're focusing on love. And I did pull cards for you, but this card came out when I was focusing on what deck to use. So it says, when the Bone Collector appears, she is asking you to look closely at your circumstances to see if you're fully present or reacting out of past conditioning and unconscious expectations. And whenever we're wounded, especially when we're young, it's as if something essential is stolen from us and we adapt and accept a version of the truth that then sets us up to behave a certain way in the future when faced with a situation similar to the original event. What we know about ourselves thus becomes influenced by a perception of limitation. So you may feel unworthy or without courage. You may see yourself as flawed or unlovable or expect to be criticized. The Bone Collector reminds you that the truth is that you are a powerful being with limitless possibilities. She has kept safe what was stolen from you in the wounding and is here for you as you reclaim it now. You have everything you believe you lack. And the Bone Collector is your inner resource. Act as if you have what you need, and you'll find you have it after all. Anything is possible with awareness. The wounds of the past need not define you. And that's what I think these readings are today. Even though we're focusing on love, it's about past hurts and past relationships. So that's how I'm going to title this reading. So if you're still with me, let's get to your reading. Hi, Pile 1. So you picked this beautiful moonstone. I'll leave it here during your reading. Okay, Pile 1. So your card is Coming Apart. And I'll read this to you at the end to see how it pertains to your reading. Coming Apart. You also have Parker, Time to Turn Inward. This is a beautiful card. Time to turn inward. And your angel messages, heart and soul. When making your decision, listen to your heart and soul. Sometimes the mind can misguide. Choose through love. Beautiful. And a second card came out, and it's Blue Angel. I, Archangel Michael, aim by your side and will forever protect you. Whenever you feel fearful, remember my presence. You are safe in my love. All is well. Beautiful message. Okay, so let's get to your reading. What I'm going to do is pull a love oracle card. Okay, Spirit, what does Pile 1 need to know? This is for Pile 1. What do they need to know? We're focusing on love, Spirit. Please protect us. And please guide us with clarity. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I think that's the one that wanted to come out. Okay. We're going to pull some Mystic Love Oracles. And I'm just wondering, where is my tarot deck? All right. I realized I had to get a tarot deck that I forgot to grab. So let's pull now. Romance Oracle, the Mystic Love Oracle. Spirit, what do we need to know for pile 1, please? It's too many. Twin Flame Divine Connection. Snake, not what it looks like. I put these right under the bone collector. Home Foundation. Bliss, happiness. Wow. Party and having fun. Silence, no contact. So I see what's going on here. There is a twin flame connection. This is what the bone collector is about. You could have been wounded from a past twin flame connection, that there may be no contact now, or there may be no contact with this person. Travel, experience new things. And you're probably moving forward to blissful happiness, okay? And have romantic feelings for someone right now. And you could be, safety and comfort. They give you safety and comfort. So let's see what's going on. This could be talking about a past wound that you have from a twin flame. We'll see what Spirit brings up in the tarot deck. And let me just pull a love oracle here. Okay, Spirit, just tell us about this connection. Roll the dice. Take a chance. Okay, that's what I think is happening here. Okay, let's keep going. And you are doing a lot of healing. Okay, so what I'm going to do, pile 1, is now we're going to pull out some tarot. I think I see the story here. Yeah, you dealt with a player in your past experience, past relationship, and this is what, maybe it's a twin flame connection, which I know is very hard to break. When you have a twin flame connection, even if there's no contact, even if there's silence, there's still some hold that's unexplainable. I'm going to leave this out. Yeah, and there might have been a breakup here. Okay. Or, let's see. All right, Spirit. This is for pile 1. What do they need to know regarding this situation? I am feeling like there's 2 energies here. Although this is your energy, that we're reading, I feel like there is something new, like taking a chance that you're healing on. You have romantic feelings for someone or want to have romantic feelings, but this bone collector here was not easy. This player, okay, it was very hurt. It hurt. What is the overall energy here? Thank you. Justice, karmic justice. I'm just going to make sure this is not 2 cards. Yeah, so we have justice that came out immediately. This is making a final decision. This is having some karmic justice, finding a balance. Let's get a little more. What is the challenge for pile 1? I know what the challenge is. What is the challenge? The Four of Pentacles. Somebody's holding back. This could be you. For whatever reason, maybe because of this past experience, you could be holding back. We'll get some clarifiers, but let me pull a little more. What is the focus for pile 1, please? What should their focus be? Thank you. So the focus that came up is the Magician and the Page of Swords. This is someone speaking their truth and taking action. We'll get a little more into it. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh my God. Yeah, someone, I don't know if you saw the cards flying around, is the Nine of Wands and the Five of Wands. You're a wounded warrior, and this is why you're in conflict, because of this past experience that you had. So that's what it's saying. Let's just go right into advice from Spirit, okay? Because I already know what this is here. All right. Wow. Three of Swords, heartbreak, separation. The Hierophant is commitment. The Seven of Pentacles. You've been waiting for commitment. You've been waiting for commitment. You've been invested a lot of time in something and someone, and you are waiting for commitment. However, there's the Three of Swords here, which is some separation or breakup. I think this is talking about coming apart. Yes. It's very possible that there may be a separation here. Somebody's not being respectful, okay? That's what I'm seeing. This player energy, not what it looks like. Twin flame connection, the no contact, having fun and partying, and then there's a breakup. That's what I'm saying. Maybe you're waiting for them to be doing the right thing. You were waiting for them to be have a commitment here. Or you would like to have a commitment. You would like to have this happy bliss and a home foundation, experiencing new things together. But this is what the conflict is. This person may not, or this past person is a big influence here. If it's not a past person, it could be someone you're going through with right now. That's why this is coming apart. Yes, you have a very difficult decision. Somebody has a block. All right. If you're deciding, this is like a tough decision. Sometimes we overlook things because we know it's a tough decision and we don't want to do it. But basically, this is saying that there's a tough decision that needs to be made, or that you're considering making. Possibly this breakup with this person who isn't respecting you. Yes, and having the strength to do this, okay? That's what I'm seeing. Two of Cups, because you deserve this kind of relationship. You deserve your equal part. You deserve someone who's an equal partner and loving and caring. And that's what I think it's saying. This is what you deserve. These romantic feelings with someone new here. It's saying, when making your decision, listen to your heart and soul. Sometimes the mind can misguide. Choose through love. Is your person being a good partner? I don't think this person is being a good partner. This one, that there's silence, there's no contact, there's partying, there's, player energy and breakup. It's a twin flame connection. You may not be meant for that person. But what it's saying is it's time to turn inward and see what you really want, this blissful happiness. You want this new relationship, which I think is coming. Okay, I'm going to put that one there. Yes, Eight of Pentacles is what you should be focusing on now, is this healthy relationship. It's the person that will respect you and honor you and consider you as an equal, okay? Equal parts and loving, like a soulmate energy. Okay, Spirit, so what do they need to do right now? What does pile 1 need to know? Six of Pentacles, bringing a balance. So this can mean two things. Either the current person or the past person. There might have been an imbalance in the connection, all right? Or you could have felt breadcrumbed. However, the new relationship will make you feel like an equal. Maybe this is what Spirit wants you to focus on. Roll the dice. Take a chance on this romantic feeling. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. You may meet someone who makes you feel like an equal. The Six of Cups. Yes, it could be someone you know from the past, someone who makes you feel like family, someone who could be courting you. And, this is respectful connection. Okay, someone treating you with respect. I love that. Yes. All right. So what Spirit's saying here is with the Five of Pentacles and the Three of Wands, this is someone feels abandoned, someone feels left out. Maybe you feel like you're going to be abandoning this twin flame. Maybe you feel like, or they have abandoned you. All right. But what Spirit's saying here, and which way, there's still someone being abandoned here. Okay. It's being left out in the cold, feeling a lack somewhere. But Spirit's saying there are good things ahead to look forward to in the future with this Three of Wands. This is looking forward to the future, waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for your person, waiting for your relationship, waiting for the right time, and looking brightly toward the future. You may have met someone who makes you feel excited about the future, okay? And they're worth exploring because this person's energy is different than this twin flame connection. With this bone collector, okay? Healing from the bone collecting. That's what I think. Yes, the Knight of Pentacles will take their time. Take your time. This person, this Knight of Pentacles, moves very slowly. This is a slow-moving knight. Maybe you haven't met your person yet, and you could be still intertwined with this twin flame connection. The Spirit's letting you know this person's coming. In time, you're going to meet this person, and look at the size of the pentacle in this Knight of Pentacles. Look at the size of it. It's such a wonderful reward, huge reward, satisfied, worth the wait. Okay, so this person's going to be worth the wait for you when you meet this person. Okay. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Yes. And you're going to have, here's the Empress and the Ace of Swords. This is the mother energy. This is abundance. This is someone who's very confident in herself. This is definitely a yes with the Ace of Swords, clarity, victory, success. If you're wondering if you're ever going to be a mom, a mother, okay, this would be a definite yes. I think this could also just mean that you are going to be very confident with yourself. The Empress is very loving and confident, and beautiful inside and out, very nurturing and loving and strong. So what I think here is that this difficult decision that you need to make is maybe that you're going to be coming apart from a twin flame connection as this bone collector, okay, who's saving, these wounded bones, uh, for your future, for this future growth with someone new here, okay? And also the Empress is very loving, self-love and abundant. So I just think that this is a very beautiful reading for you, pile one. I do believe that, you might have been dealing with someone who, it's not been an easy road with this player. So I do have these cards that I'm going to pull out. They're called Love Me Nots. Let's see any messages from the twin flame. I recognize the potential between us, but I also harbor some uncertainties, doubts. So you could be feeling doubts, or they could be feeling doubts. Let's see a little more. What would the twin flames say? Oh. All right, this is boundaries. I really wish you would give me some space. Boundaries. Okay, this doesn't sound like, this person, this is a rose with thorns here. They want boundaries. They have very strict boundaries here and want space. I relate to you on so many levels, like-minded. What is the new person going to say? I think that could be a new person card. Yes, support. It's comforting to know that we have each other's support when it matters. Support. That's what I think. You see how these roses are yellow? And these are like starting new with friendship, learning about each other. Respect. This is utmost respect. They have your support. You are like-minded. Very good energy. This is really promising here. Where this player here likes to keep things casual. All right. And this card says, I think we could have a lot of fun together, but I don't see it progressing into something deeper. And this is the problem. Okay. And know your worth. The Queen, the Empress card is she is the perfect partner. She's all about femininity and what's loving and beauty, okay? Inside and out, her heart is amazing. So that's what I'm saying. It's like these don't mix. This Empress deserves an emperor. She deserves someone who will treat her with respect and love and someone who's equal and equal love. So that's why maybe it's saying to look inward. Okay, time to turn inward. And I'm going to read this card for you really quick. This might be the hardest part of your healing journey. It certainly is for me. The Parker card represents something deep and often uncomfortable, the need to reparent ourselves. Reparenting is about unlearning the scripts we've carried with us through life, those automatic responses and beliefs shaped by our upbringing. It means separating our parents' voices, expectations, and behaviors from our own internal voice and learning how to comfort and nurture our inner child in ways we might not have received growing up. So reparenting is a continuous journey. It is not something you can check off a list. It's ongoing, full of growth, setbacks, and realizations. But that's what this is, okay? She is all very confident and strong and sturdy. So that's a progression here from that. Remember, this isn't about blaming our parents. It's about offering ourselves what we still need. It's about breaking cycles, giving ourselves the love, understanding, and grace we didn't always receive, and healing those tender parts of us, that are still seeking comfort. That's a really beautiful card. So I'm also going to read your card of coming apart. The coming apart card is a sign to put an end to what is no longer working for you. Has a commitment been broken? Perhaps you need to break a promise or change a course because you took on more than you could handle. This is a perfect time to reassess your goals and values. Are your actions in alignment with what you believe in? Have you created a partnership that is not mutually beneficial? Separation, dissolution, and dispersion are all in focus now. If someone wishes to break away from you, don't chase the relationship out of a sense of fear. The price you'll pay will not be worth the prize. Separation brings good fortune. This is beautiful. This is exactly what this is saying. You may be considering leaving this player, okay? Or if things develop where this relationship ends, the bone collector is there preserving your wounds, okay? For this new person who's going to come into your life with romantic feelings, and it's going to be a totally different energy. So again, it's saying when making your decision, listen to your heart and soul. Sometimes the mind can misguide. Choose through love. And that is how we're going to end the reading today, pile one. I hope you liked your reading. Please like and subscribe because it really helps my channel. And I wish you all the luck. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again. Until next time. Hi, pile two. So you picked the Unakite gemstone for your reading today, and I'll leave that here during your reading. So I have the Bone Collector card that I put in the introduction. So if you didn't hear that and why this is here, I think you might want to go back to the introduction and read about the Bone Collector card, because this card kept coming out when I chose which oracle deck to use for this reading. So I do believe it is significant, and I did read the description of the card in the introduction. But here it is saying, that I believe this is talking about past wounds from relationships. That's what I think this reading will be about today, is about past hurts and past wounds in love. Okay. So I'm going to leave that here during the reading. So go to that description if you didn't hear it. Okay, so your oracle card is making a choice. And I'll read this to you at the end to see how it pertains to your reading. Your other card is Pepper. Honor all of your emotions. And I'll read this to you as well near the end of the reading. And your angel card, Vision. Positive outcomes require a positive vision. See everyone in your present situation, including yourself, surrounded by light and love. Your love has the power to influence, transform, and lift today into a brighter tomorrow. That's your angel message. And there's also a message from Archangel Raphael, which is another card that came out. And it says, feel yourself surrounded by my emerald green light. I, Archangel Raphael, offer you healing and solace. Behind the clearing clouds, the sun shines bright and eternal trust. And I'm noticing the green candle here today may be significant. Okay, so we're going to leave these here for you. So we are going to focus on love today, and I'm going to pull out a love romance oracle card. Okay, Spirit, this is for pile two. What message do they need to know in love, please, for pile two? What message do they need to know? Okay, Spirit, for pile 2, please. What message do they need to know? Thank you. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Wow. Wow. Okay. This may not be what you expected, right? Someone from your past is returning to your life. Wedding at the bottom of the deck here. The situation involves marriage. Interesting. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pull some oracle cards. Okay, Spirit, this is for pile 2. What do they need to know about this reconciliation? Honor all of your emotions. Making a decision. Text message, unsent messages. Let's see what else comes out. Pile 2. Intimacy, bonding. I don't know if you hear the sirens in the background. I don't know if you hear that. Freedom, surrender. Love, strong affection. I did see it pull out over here, and these were here. So it's interesting. These could be by the Bone Collector. And this may be someone new. Let's just pull some more. It's love, strong affection. Single parent responsibilities. Travel, experience new things. It's a good card. Wow. Sex, good time. Cheating and broken trust. This is very interesting. That's what I think this Bone Collector is for you, is that there might have been maybe someone cheated, okay, in the past for you. Insecurities, self-esteem. That's what I think. And of course, insecurities. And now this person may want to come back into your life here. Yeah, enemy, watch your back. I don't know what that is about. Renewed hope and new love. So I don't know if there's renewed hope for this connection, that maybe you broke up in the past because of infidelity, or, another person, a third party, or is this a new person that's coming into your life here? New love, renewed hope. It sounds like, this choice and decision is going to be from the old person in the Bone Collector or the new person who comes into your life. So let's see a little bit. One more. Whoa. Blocked obstacles. Yes. Okay, so this is probably what we're going to be speaking about, this block obstacle. Okay. Safety and comfort. Great card. Both of these came out in both piles. Let's pull the Love Oracle. Okay, Spirit, this is for pile 2. What else do they need to know here about this connection in love here? Okay. Single and surrender. It's funny how they both came out, but they came out across the table. I don't know if you saw that. One came here and one came here. Single was here and surrender is here. So maybe you've been single for a while. maybe someone's going to surrender to being single, that they won't be single anymore, okay, after this heartbreak that you've had or this connection. So let's see what's going on here. Making a decision. Can you see these? Okay. Fated meeting with someone. All right, so let's go into your tarot and see what Okay, Spirit, tell us about pile 2. What do they need to know? Honor all your emotions about this decision they need to make. For pile 2 in love, the Ace of Pentacles. Pile 2, the Ace of Pentacles. This is abundance, something new, new opportunity, huge abundance, new relationship, new wealth, whatever that could mean to you. To me, this could be the birth of a child. It could be anything that wealth would mean to you, okay? But the Ace of Pentacles is amazing. This is talking about a new relationship, okay? Or having an abundance here, new opportunity. All right, we have the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You may have fear or feeling stuck energy. What is the challenge for pile 2? We have the Four of Pentacles, holding on to something. Okay, let's try and find out what that is. It's actually holding on to something, either your emotions, holding back your emotions. Maybe you're holding back. Okay, let's go a little further. What is the focus for pile 2 right now? This could be the blocked obstacle. Tell me about pile 2. The Four of Cups, okay? This is what's being focused on. You're not focusing on it at all. You could be losing interest. This person, like there's a cup up here in the tree. They don't even see it. They're not paying attention. Sometimes, this person's just looking into the yonder. These are all the cups that were here that were spilt. These are not spilt, but these are all cups that have promise or had in the past. Maybe you drank them all or whatever here under the tree. But there's still one up there, okay, that hasn't been discovered yet. And this person doesn't even seem to be looking up. They're not paying attention. And that's what this could be. It's like you're not paying attention to the signs. Maybe you lost interest. You don't even care right now about relationships. Maybe you're not interested in meeting someone right now. Or you tried many times and you just, lost interest here. There was someone cheating or a broken trust in the past here, okay? Maybe, let's go a little more and see with this reconciliation. I was just going to say, like, I'm feeling like maybe you felt like there wasn't anyone that you were attracted to as much as this other person. So you've been losing interest. You don't want to even, seems like you're just not interested. Okay. Maybe you're not interested in love after this experience as a bone collector here with this wound. Okay. Yes, the world is your past experience. Maybe you've moved on from this. It could be, you could have moved forward. You could have ended the cycle with this in the past, this kind of energy. You're free from this energy, okay, from this person or this kind of energy with someone with this broken trust. It's given you insecurities with self-esteem here, this person, okay? Maybe it ended ugly with this enemy kind of energy, all right? However, it's caused you maybe to lose interest in a little bit, and you could be holding back from this new beginning and this new opportunity for you. And that's what this is saying. You could have a blocked obstacle, like you don't want to get hurt again like that. You don't want to go through that. Maybe you are a single parent. Maybe you have a lot of responsibilities, okay? Maybe it's saying that you're going to meet this new person um, who is more responsible, okay? I still see surrender, a new love that's coming in. So maybe this was an end of a cycle here. Okay, so let's see, Spirit. What is the strength for this person for pile 2? Commitment. 5 of Pentacles. I'm sorry, 5 is the Hierophant card. This is commitment. This is marriage. Maybe you were married to this person. Maybe you want marriage, okay? And this could have been an issue for this person here. Maybe this new person, this focus is that you want marriage, okay? You want a commitment. If it's not marriage, you want a responsible relationship, one that's committed, one you can trust, one with strong affection, okay? Comfort and safety in the home. Experience new things together. Positive. Wow. The High Priestess and the Queen of Swords. It's very interesting. You know exactly what you want now with this Queen of Swords. You're going to tell everyone directly what you want. This Queen of Swords speaks very directly. She stands for the truth. Sometimes she can be very blunt because of everything that she's been through. She won't get hurt again. She won't be treated that way. And she'll fight for justice here. Okay, she's very strong. This High Priestess is very intuitive. So Spirit's saying, trust your intuition when it comes to your future connections here. Trusting your intuition. Okay. However, with the 5 of Cups, this could be about memories of the past that may be, with this 4 of Cups, you could be, acting like a Queen of Swords here. So if somebody came over and said, hey, excuse me, there's a cup up there, you may be like, oh, wait, like, who are you, weirdo? Leave me alone. I'm minding my own business under the tree. What I'm saying is you could be cutting people off, cutting off your energy, or, you could be coming across like, you feel like it's hard to trust, okay, when it's something that's unknown. Because of what you've been through in the past. That's what I'm kind of sensing. Like this High Priestess is very intuitive, but she could also represent like secrets, right? And you want to get to the heart of the matter. You want to know what's going on immediately, okay? With this Queen of Swords. And she'll cut things out that don't serve her anymore. So you're trusting your intuition and handling it immediately, okay? Yeah. All right, so a few came out. I'm going to keep them though. We have the 3 of Wands, which is a beautiful card about looking brightly toward the future and waiting for your turn, waiting for your turn for happiness and brighter days ahead. The Page of Wands is feeling like a level up card. It's you feeling passionate. The Page of Wands is a passionate idea, feeling, maybe feeling a spark, a renewed spark again. The Ace of Swords is victory and success when it comes to truth and clarity. Okay, maybe you know exactly what you want. You speak the truth here and you're going to tell them straight out. The Knight of Swords is someone who's very direct, okay? This could be very swift activity, a swift action. This could be someone who's very confrontational, but I don't feel like that's what this is. I just feel like this is just someone who communicates very clearly. Or this could be something that happens, the success happens very quickly for you, okay? If this is a new person, you communicate quite clearly, okay? Sometimes the Knight of Swords is confrontational, but gets to the truth of the matter here. And that could be what's going on. Yes, and there's something sad about this. So it's very possible that this Knight of Swords might have been a confrontation and some clarity was realized, okay? That made you sad or makes you brings back memories of the past here. You don't want that. So that's why you've been taking a break from relationships, or maybe you had a temporary situation, a temporary separation at the moment. You could be recuperating from this. The Seven of Pentacles is like, waiting, invested a lot of time and patience in this connection with someone. You've been waiting for your turn. You've been waiting for something. You've been waiting for the commitment. If this is what you were waiting for, you've been waiting for, them to come around. But there's the Ten of Swords here and things you're not aware of. So this is like an ending and backstabbing and things that are secrets and things that are hidden and haven't been revealed yet. So there is someone else. I don't know if you're going to meet someone else online. Okay, this is the Page of Swords, someone who speaks the truth with the Knight of Pentacles. This person moves slowly and has a goal in mind, but they take their time to get to know you. This could be someone who wants to communicate clearly, getting to know you, getting to know each other. Clear communication, and the Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving knight, but when you finally get to the destination, it's quite large, this coin that they're carrying, which means the reward will be great. Okay, this could be a new person, this new love who brings promise here. They want to get to know you. It's open communication with the Page of Swords. It's speaking the truth. It's learning and interested and intrigued about someone. Okay, that's what I think. This is a new person for you, honoring your emotions. There's something that you're losing interest in or bored with, maybe. Okay, and Spirit's just letting you know that there's opportunities here for this amazing abundance, maybe this new love that's coming in. Okay, and to just surrender to what it is that you're, this block. It could have been your past hurt here. It could also be that your past person who hurt you is trying to come back around after this temporary separation, and you ended it, and they're trying to come back, which makes it difficult. Okay? Maybe there were unsent text messages here. Yeah, the Five of Swords. There might have been conflict now. Whether this is your internal conflict or you actually had a disagreement with your person. Okay? This could be past energy or current. The Two of Cups is that there's something missing in this partnership. All right? There's an imbalance here. And justice is about to be had here. You're going to make this decision. You're going to find a balance. The balance is that, let's see what the balance is. Yes, you have strength to make this decision, okay? And that's what I think both of these readings are about today, is about this bone collector. And all the wounds that we've been through, that Spirit, holds. She's keeping you safe. Those wounds are safe and healed, okay? So that you can open up to someone who deserves your love, this new love, renewed hope. And that's what that Page of Wands is. It's like they're going to give you hope, feel that spark again. you know, that's what this is. I knew I put them over here. It's like learning about someone new, and slowly working up a new relationship together, something of value here. It could be someone else from the past as well. This is saying someone from your past is returning, or is it this person who caused this hurt to you wants to return? There's a lot of healing and patience that you're going through right now. And also notice that Temperance is a winged angel, okay? So there is guidance here, spiritual guidance during this time. Yes, you have a decision to make. That's what this is saying, the two. You may be choosing between two, an old pattern that you were familiar with. And if you read this card in the intro, it's talking about letting go of those patterns, okay? And maybe not leaving a situation because of fear. So you really have to read that card, all right? And so it's possible, are you staying with this because you know it? The Hermit. Yes, it's time to think about really what you want. Make a decision about what's going to make you happy. And really, this is like this soul journey of a hermit where you have to decide what it is that you want and make your choice based on what's fulfilling your soul here and what's fulfilling your love, really, basically. Six of Swords. Somebody could be mentally checking out. Maybe you're planning on leaving or moving somewhere. Maybe it's just metaphorically moving away to more peaceful time, to more peaceful energy. All right, away from this, maybe the freedom and surrender from that bond that person has on you. Okay. Who made you feel insecure when they cheated. Yes, the sun. The sun, I'm sorry, the star. And we have the Empress that came out. So the star, if you noticed, fell upside down. So there is something that's not being, you're not getting a wish fulfillment in this relationship, okay? There's something that's not making you happy. You're not feeling fulfilled. You could be losing hope in that connection, okay? But there is growth here for you as an Empress. She is amazingly confident, beauty, abundant, loving. She is everything that someone would want in a partner. And that's this card here. And that's you. Because I think that this Empress is very confident in herself, where we had here insecurity. This is not what the Empress is. She's very secure and stable and confident and grounded and loving. Okay. And she's awesome. And knows it. She's with child here as well. Abundant with growth. And that's what Spirit's saying, that you have the potential for all of this abundance, okay? And it's maybe you're just holding back because of fear. You could be holding back because of, what you went through, and you don't want to go through that again. Yes, heartbreak. You're overwhelmed by the heartbreak. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you, it's not easy, this connection with this person. This King of Cups is not showing you the respect that you deserve, okay? This person's not, he should be turned around and giving you the love that you deserve, giving this Empress, who's amazing, all of his attention and love and heart on his sleeve and loyal. But that's not what came out. And this is burdensome, okay? This heartbreak it's a lot to carry. It's a lot of stress. It's overwhelming. And you deserve more. You deserve the Empress energy. You deserve someone to treat you like this, with the King of Cups, who loves you and wears their heart on their sleeve, okay? The Chariot. Yeah, I do see that there'll be a movement forward for you. This is victory and success with a movement forward, with full speed ahead, with destiny. I do believe whatever choice you make will be the right choice for you, and you'll be moving forward with success. Yes, with the lovers at the bottom of the deck. This is a beautiful connection. This is, this could be your new love that you're meeting here. Someone new, this love and attraction, this someone who makes you feel fabulous, okay? Who shows you the love that you deserve. And that's what I think. But this is all, of course, you have your free will and it's your choice. There is a message that's going to be portrayed here. Either you're receiving a message of love, that's a surprise in the cup expressing emotions, or you'll be receiving it, or you'll be sending out a message, okay, about your feelings here. Yeah, I do see that it's very possible with, you protecting your energy. You're a wounded warrior here. I see somebody could be walking away or leaving something behind. Okay. It's really up to you what you decide on this connection. What I'm going to do is just pull a few of these Love Me Not cards. What will this person say to pile two? Whoa. I find myself thinking about you a lot, thinking of you. Now, this card came out on the left, so I'm wondering if this is the new person. I just want to see. Yeah, this one I feel. I'm really sorry, but I can't reciprocate your feelings one-sided. And that's what I feel like is this energy here. If you ask me, I will say yes. Don't take this personally, but my heart belongs to someone else. Taken. Wow. That's why you're freeing yourself and surrendering from this energy here. And I think we're going to be focusing on this person. Yeah, letting go. I don't know if you saw that, but right now, the most loving thing you can do is let me go, letting go. Okay? We're going to leave that here. Freedom and surrender. And this is the new person, new love. I don't have feelings for you, but I don't want to hurt your feelings either. Polite. That's not your new love. This is the old one. Wow. This is the new one. Okay. Yes. Did you see how it came out like that? These are the new love. I just felt it. I get excited when I think about how incredible we could be together, possibilities. And that's why this new person's going to take time to get to know you. That's why you had the Knight of Pentacles. It's slow moving, getting to know each other and enjoying each other's company. And ready. What are we waiting for? Let's do this. Okay. That's beautiful. And one more, expanding. There is so much that we can learn from each other, expanding. That's growing together. That's the abundance. This is a beautiful reading. But you have a choice to make. This is a decision that you're going to make between the two, I believe, or between what's common and what you've been through and comfortable and taking a chance on something new. Okay. So I'm going to read your honor all of your emotions first. Honor all of your emotions. Number 3. Okay. When you're on a personal journey toward healing and peace, something like this can hit hard, making you question everything. My heart was heavy and I struggled to allow my grief in the space it needed. Instead, I buried it beneath layers of hope, pushing myself to stay positive, even when the hope felt forced. Over time, this became a fake it till you make it mindset, one that I wore like a mask to protect myself from the pain I was unwilling to fully face. So let's see what the actual meaning is. So she says, creating this deck helped me realize that grieving is not the opposite of hope. They can coexist. Sometimes we need to allow ourselves to sit with our pain, even when they're not ready to let go of the possibility of joy. If you've pulled the Pepper card, it means your heart is likely being pulled in two different directions, much like hers was, because she had lost her dog. It's a great, beautiful story here. So making a choice, again, this is about a choice that you're going through. So let's read your oracle card. Number 30. You're required to come to a decision now. You're faced with a dilemma or a fork in the road and must make a conscious choice regarding the next right action. Whatever that choice is, you must take responsibility for it. Yet you needn't be afraid. You may not have all the answers right now because the way ahead can't be known until you've embarked and traveled a few steps. Trust your intuition. Ask for a sign from spirit and you will be led to the right path. If you remain conscious and aware, your choice will be the right one at this time. Life is always about learning. Success lies in choosing consciously, guiding by intuition and spirit. Beautiful. And that's why I think you had the Queen of Swords and the High Priestess in your future there. It's like trusting your intuition, speaking the truth, knowing exactly what you want, and fighting for it. That's what I think, pile 2, that you're reading. I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe because it really helps my channel. And I really do appreciate you. So I'll see you again. Until next time.